Welcome to this explainer, everyone. Okay, let's just dive right into it. Because we are staring down the barrel of an absolute heavyweight clash this July 14th in Dallas. It's the 2026 World Cup semifinal, and the stage is set for a truly monumental showdown between Spain and France. Now, everyone out there is talking about the usual narratives, right? The history, the rivalry, the star power. But today, we're cutting straight through all that noise. We are looking strictly at the tactical and statistical reality of what is actually about to unfold on that pitch. So here is the brutal question every single football fan and analyst is asking right now. Can Spain, with their beautiful possession-heavy, suffocating style of play, actually halt this current iteration of the French machine? I mean, Spain are the reigning European champions. They have the pedigree, and they absolutely love to dictate the tempo of a game. But honestly, is that going to be enough? I'm just going to shatter that illusion right out of the gate for you. The data-backed answer is a definitive, resounding no. Based on the cold, hard statistics and the tactical structures we've seen throughout this entire tournament, Spain's game plan is walking straight into a buzzsaw. Section 1. The Dallas Heavyweight Clash. The illusion of Spain's dominance. To really understand why Spain is in so much trouble here, we have to strip away the illusion of their recent history. Look, a lot of Spanish optimism right now is riding on the ghost of Euro 2024, where, they beat a sluggish, kind of uninspired France 2-1. But guys, that comparison is deeply flawed. Back then, France played a really passive 4-3-3. Didier Deschamps has radically evolved this team over the last 24 months. France now operates in a highly vertical, super aggressive 4-2-3-1 structure. Kylian Mbappe has moved into a central striker role, which allows explosive wingers like Bradley Barcola and Ousmane Dembélé to completely stretch the pitch, all while an extra attack-minded player operates in the midfield. It's a completely different, vastly more lethal animal. Section 2. Cruising in third gear. The sleepwalking super team. Let's move to and see how this builds, because here is the most terrifying part about this evolved French squad. They haven't even had to try that hard yet. Look at their path. In the group stage, they just brushed aside Senegal, Iraq, and Norway with total physical superiority. And in the knockouts, 3 consecutive clean sheets against Sweden, Paraguay, and Morocco. They are executing with just pure patience and individual quality. They haven't been forced to chase a game. They haven't panicked even once. Honestly, they are essentially a super team sleepwalking in third gear. They literally haven't even used their full potential yet. If you want pure statistical logic, just look at this level of dominance. They're the only team to win all 6 matches in regulation. They've outscored their opponents 16-2. They have not trailed for a single second of this tournament. And with 47 attempts on target, they lead the World Cup by a massive margin. Their athletic and clinical superiority is, without a doubt, completely unquestionable. Section 3. The unstoppable French attack. A statistical shock and awe. Now, what's really interesting about this slide is exactly how they are generating this kind of production without even breaking a sweat. It all comes down to one single number, 8. That is how many goals Kylian Mbappe has scored in just 6 matches. He is playing at an absolute extraterrestrial level, sitting dead level with Lionel Messi in the Golden Boot race. He now has 20 career World Cup goals. When you have a player this prolific operating centrally, it forces the entire opposing defense to collapse inward, which, you guessed it, is exactly what France wants. But here's the thing, Mbappe is really just the tip of the spear. This number right here, 6, might actually be even more important. That's the number of assists from Michael Olise in this tournament. If Mbappe is the weapon, Olise is the unseen puppet master, pulling all the strings. He is the true heartbeat of this super team, controlling the midfield and making this entire tactical evolution click into place. Olise has been an absolute revelation for them. Operating as France's elite point guard, his distribution is so pinpoint and line-breaking that analysts are literally comparing his vision to Tom Brady. His ability to instantly transition the ball bypasses entire midfields in the blink of an eye. So if you're a Spain fan, this exact mechanism is your absolute worst nightmare. Section 4. Spain's tactical suicide, falling into the trap. And this brings us right to the core of the matchup. Spain loves to play a high-pressing, suffocating style, right? They want to compress the field, win the ball back instantly, and keep you completely pinned in your own half. But pushing a high defensive line and committing bodies forward against France's elite transition speed isn't just risky, it is textbook operational suicide. Spain's aggressive counterpress is exactly the trap Didier Deschamps wants them to fall into. Spain has been averaging 66% possession with a rapid 11.6-second ball recovery time.
And yes, midfielders like Rodri and Fabian Ruiz are brilliant at controlling the tempo. But the math just doesn't check out when your margin for error is essentially zero. The absolute second Spain misplaces a pass in the final third, and let's be real, they will, Mico Elise only needs a tiny pocket of space. One perfectly weighted vertical ball over the top, and Spain's center backs are left completely exposed in a terrifying foot race against Mbappe and Dembélé.
Section 5. The defensive vacuum. The myth of the Spanish counterattack. Now, some folks argue Spain can just adapt, absorb some pressure, and try to hit France on the counterattack using the pace of Lamine Yamal and Nico Williams. But that relies on a massive myth, the idea that Spain's backline can handle France's physicality over a full 90 minutes. So the crucial point is, yes, Spain has only conceded one goal, but look at these physical profiles. France's defensive wall of Ibrahima Konate, Theo Hernandez, and Manu Kone acts as an absolute vacuum. They just absorb everything. Spain's backline of Lenormand, Cucurella, and Laporte simply hasn't faced a frontline with the raw physical power and sudden verticality of Les Bleus. Under high-intensity pressure, that Spanish defense is highly susceptible to structural chaos. And we definitely can't ignore the physical toll of this tournament so far. Spain is coming off an exhausting, grueling quarterfinal battle against Belgium, where they had to fight tooth and nail for an 86-minute winner. Contrast that with France, who comfortably conserved their energy in a patient, relaxed low block against Morocco. Make no mistake, France enters Dallas entirely fresh. Section 6. The ultimate checkmate. The inevitable destruction.
When you combine that physical freshness, the tactical mismatch, and the sheer depth of talent, you arrive at this exact three-step tactical checkmate. And this brilliantly illustrates the plan. Step 1, France will happily absorb Spain's horizontal possession. They will let Spain pass the ball around the perimeter all day. Step 2, the moment Spain overcommits, France will bypass that high press entirely by finding Michael Elise. And step 3, Elise instantly exploits the acres of green space behind the Spanish defense, unleashing Mbappe and Dembélé to completely tear the game open.
Spain will inevitably command large chunks of possession. I mean, it's literally woven into their DNA. But when France finally decides to step on the gas pedal, to shift from third gear into fourth or fifth, the athletic disparity is going to be overwhelming. Which leaves us with one chilling final thought. Spain might control the ball, but how on earth do you stop a super team that hasn't even reached its final form? Keep a close eye out for exactly this tactical eclipse in Dallas. Thanks for tuning into this explainer and enjoy the match.